I wandered for days through the hollowed towns, past things too broken to bury, too strange to grieve. There were no orders, no front line, no enemies to fight, just the silence of a world that had already lost. The curate found me again, or perhaps I found him. Hard to say. He was wandering alone, clothes torn, eyes wide with something beyond fear. He didn't recognize me at first, just grabbed my arm and pointed behind him, muttering about angels of death and trumpet blasts. I said nothing, just led him toward what was left of the rectory. We needed shelter, any shelter, no roof, no bell, just stone and silence. He prayed, I listened. We heard the machines walking in the distance, and we waited. He spoke of judgment, of sin, said the Martians were punishment for our pride. We sat for hours in that ruin. The curate still muttering about judgment, his hands shaking. I couldn't listen anymore. I had to leave. And when I did, I walked for miles through fields that should have been green, but were now covered in red. I think I knew it then. The world I'd known was gone. The rules had changed, maybe forever. I wasn't searching for anything. I think I just needed to keep moving. And then I thought of her. I never found her. Not a body, not a trace. Just the silence where she used to be. Sometimes I tell myself she was on that steamer, that she escaped, that she lived. But I don't know, I never will. It was just after sunrise when I saw him again. Standing beside a half-collapsed farmhouse, shovel in one hand, pistol in the other. He'd cleared the cellar. Said he was digging tunnels, building a new world, underground. We'll build a new society, he said, one without mistakes, without weakness. He had maps, plans, a hierarchy. He talked of culling the weak, of choosing who lived and who didn't, like he'd already decided. I saw then he wasn't building anything, just digging a grave. I left before he noticed, didn't say goodbye, didn't look back. It was just after sunrise when I saw it. A Martian. Not in its machine, but walking. Upright. It moved with hesitation, like it wasn't meant to walk alone. Like the air itself was poison. It didn't see me, just kept going, toward the bodies. I followed, careful not to breathe, not to think, and then I saw it again, kneeling over a soldier. Its fingers, not hands, not quite, were pulling something from a pouch. A vial, glass, like it had been waiting for this. Its skin blistered in the morning sun. It was coughing, a wet, broken sound. Whatever it was trying to do, it was already too late. All around us, its kin crumpled, dying on their feet and folding, some into the dust. I took a single step back, the mud swallowing my heel. Steam drifted from the alien's body, curling into the pale morning air like a prayer too late. All around me, the red weed hissed and wilted, its color bleeding away, and the tripods on the horizon stood as still as gravestones. Silent, immense, waiting for a command that would never come. A hush fell so deep, I heard my own pulse. Then a sound behind me. Metal groaning, bending, a tripod's leg giving way. Another to the east, sparks, a hiss, then silence as it toppled into a ruined barn. Across the valley, giants fell like drunkards, one after another, their thunder swallowing the dawn. The red weed withered at their feet, its color draining to black, curling like burnt paper. And when the echoes died, nothing moved, only the wind and the faint click of cooling metal. For 3 days the sky stayed grey, and the only fires we lit were to burn the red weed. We dragged the dead, friend and foe, to shallow pits marked with chalk crosses. No prayers, just shovels. When the weed was ash and the bodies were earth, we turned to the water. Rails first, they said, steel before sermons, so trains could carry bread where prayers could not. Brick by brick, London stood up straight again, though it kept its scars like medals no one asked for. St. Paul's rang its bells that winter. The sound felt wrong, too clean for a city still in bandages, yet people stopped to listen. Spring came late. Crocuses pushed through the ash along Piccadilly, purple sparks against the grey, and London dared to hope. But every brick carried a story. Every lamppost cast 2 shadows, one for the present, one for the night the world almost disappeared. Some nights the city slept, yet I stayed awake, counting the stars the way a prisoner counts bars. Because I remembered where they fell, every tripod, every scream, every face that vanished. People ask how I'm still alive, why the years sit so lightly on my shoulders. They think I was spared, blessed, lucky. The truth is, I never left the war. I carried it inside me. I watched. I listened. I learned to walk like you, talk like you, and wait, because I was never yours to save. I was theirs, left behind, adapted, unfinished. So, when you look to the stars and wonder if they'll come again, remember, one of them never left.